This is Hkhs Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? The X. We keeping a foot on the what? The X. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Now let's get on to it, man. Carmelo Anthony. And a prediction, King Strikes. Alright? And a prediction, King Strikes. Hkhs Sport gonna toot his fucking horn, man. And a prediction, King Strikes. Alright? And a prediction, King Strikes. Hkhs Sport told you motherfuckers, man, that Carmelo Anthony is a deceptive type of motherfucker. Because the thing that people need to understand in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion is as simple as this. Hkhs Sport deciphered right through this motherfucker. Hkhs Sport was able to see right through the bullshit, right through the fuckery of i.e. what we say in delineation, in distinction, in golf, and in separation, in terms, and in relation, as it relates to, and as it pertains to Carmelo Anthony. Hkhs Sport told you guys, Melo was back to his old snakery fucking ways. What did he fucking say? Oh, LeBron James, he's the GOAT. Melo, you are now relinquished. Your NBA black card is officially revoked. Hkhs Sport saw this shit right through him, dog. Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, 7 steps ahead of the game, 48 laws of power on that ass. See, fraudulent fake motherfuckers always go for fraudulent fake motherfuckers. Real absolution motherfuckers stay with real absolution motherfuckers. Because real recognizes real. There's a difference between absolution and thin straddleization, or absolution and thin straddlers. Hkhs Sport reveals himself to showcase these motherfuckers. Once Hkhs Sport came on YouTube, there was a standard that was defined. See, because Hkhs Sport is the Michael Jordan of YouTube. Hkhs Sport is the Kobe Bryant of YouTube. When Hkhs Sport steps into the building, everybody has to lift their motherfucking level of competition up. Let me say it again. When Hkhs Sport steps into the building, everyone has to lift their motherfucking competition up. It's because of the aura element of Hkhs Sport. Hkhs Sport don't play that bullshit. And we have fucking standards over here. Carmelo Anthony was trying to chip chase and jump his rabbit ass over to the Los Angeles Lakers. This is sad and it's pathetic, and it showcases his pure beta fucking ways. Wouldn't be surprised if Tommy slept with his chick on Power. That's right. I'm throwing that extra fucking dig because he was feeling some type of way about that shit. I'm gonna say it again. I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy on Power slept with his chick Lala. His ass was feeling some type of way about that shit. But you know how it is, man. When you play the field, dog, you gonna also get fucking played. If you ain't on top of your shit, let me say it again. When you play the field, dog, you gonna get fucking played if you ain't on top of your shit. The most cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth teller fashion is as simple as this. Carmelo Anthony's looking for that ring chase. His ass know he couldn't get the fucking job done. And he made y'all believe that he was an alpha. He was never a fucking alpha. He was basically what we would say, not even a high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. He was what we say, a pure fucking beta, masquerading as a high-octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. This guy was never alpha. He has no fucking alpha in his bones. A guy rejected you from the banana boat crew and now you want to kiss his rabbit fucking ass? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, See, Hkhs Sport told you guys, man. The 27th law of power has these basketball players in brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo head status. If I was Melo, why would I want to team up with a guy that didn't want me on my team? Why I had guys like Steven Jackson getting on LeBron James about him not wanting me to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, yet I'ma still say that he's a GOAT? Or you mean in i.e. La repulsive fashion, he's the greatest of all fucking trolls? It's interesting how LeBron James' influence has these motherfuckers ringing around he has their finger around their neck, dog. Hkhs Sport ain't gonna front. LeBron James has an influence that we haven't seen since the likes of Hkhs Sport, dog. And the reason why I have to say this, because I'm damn near impressed by this shit, is because Hkhs Sport is the only motherfucker that has that level of influence to where motherfuckers have to bend the proverbial fucking knee. And I see this shit with LeBron James. Motherfuckers just bend the fucking knee. I don't like what he represents because he doesn't represent true basketball eye test. But I respect his influence, dog. Because his influence is on par with the Hkhs Sports of the world, bringing you that heat and that fart, and keeping a foot on the Hkhs, and keeping a foot on the Hkhs. The reason why I say that is because Hkhs Sport has all kinds of YouTubers on all levels frequent his fucking page. That tells you everything you need to know about the level of influence, the level of standard that Hkhs Sport puts out there, the level of competition that Hkhs Sport puts out there. Everybody's paying attention, man. People don't understand. Hkhs Sport is talked about in social media worlds because Reject Robin reports fucking daily. And Hkhs Sport don't give a flying fuck about Reject Robin. But he reports daily about motherfuckers that have million subscribers talking shit about Hkhs Sport. That just tells you the impact that Hkhs Sport has. Well, LeBron James also has that fucking impact as well too. Because LeBron James is able to turn people into brain full of mush and brainwash fucking dodo heads. But Hkhs Sport doesn't use that power for evil. Hkhs Sport uses the power to get you guys into what we call true and rare NBA purists. But Carmelo Anthony is a brain full of mush and a brainwashed dodo head. He's clearly a follower. He's clearly a guy that doesn't understand that he needs to separate himself from LeBron James. But he's not doing that. He's actually going up under LeBron James's nutsack. See, this is what LeBron does, man. He cripples motherfuckers. And he uses it for all of the wrong reasons. This is why he's the greatest of all fucking trolls. I can't believe that Carmelo Anthony, out of his own mouth, after he said Michael Jeffrey Jordan was the greatest of all time, your rabbit ass showed up into the 2009 Hall of Fame speech looking like a fucking kid, using all these jab step moves that Michael Jeffrey Jordan showed your ass, and then you're gonna turn around and be a fucking disgrace? If I was Michael Jeffrey Jordan, I'd pull the fucking plug on his ass with jumping. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true telefashion. Hkhs Sport gets to toot his own horn on this shit because I called this shit a mile away, man. I saw this fuckery for what it was, because a fraudulent motherfucker is always a fraudulent motherfucker. And what did Hkhs Sport told you? Fuck shit and bullshit always begets fuck shit and fucking bullshit. But real fucking recognizes real. And what Carmelo Anthony is not is fucking real. I keeps the foot on the Hkhs. I keeps the foot on the Hkhs. Hkhs Sport leaves with this. Hkhs Sport has to gloat. And a prediction, King strikes again. And a prediction, King strikes again. Because I told y'all motherfuckers that this motherfucker was a fraudulent, fluky, on the spot type of dude, just like that NBA bubble title that LeBron James won. This is Hkhs Sport. Check it out.